After a lengthy struggle, King Hor-Aha has managed to unite the twin kingdoms of Upper and Lower Egypt and proclaimed himself Pharaoh over all Egypt. As a sign of his absolute sovereignty and the establishment of this, the first dynasty of Egypt, Hor-Aha has ordered the founding of an imposing capital at Men-nefer, from which he may govern this fledgling nation. Because of your family's many generations of faithful service to this land, Pharaoh has chosen you to be the architect of this splendid city. Because the capital is the very symbol of our kingdom, its citizens must enjoy a quality of life heretofore unknown in this land. To this end, you will eventually need to trade with other cities in the realm and to provide a higher standard of education for at least some of your citizens. You must also build a sacred mastaba tomb for the city's nobles.
Hello people and welcome back to more Pharaoh and Queen of Nile. When you last left off, you were watching Necken. When I last left off, I did a city, I just finished past part 90 odd or something, I don't think. It's either in the 80s or 90s, I can't remember. I have to check my laptop for that. But right, I decided to redo Men-nefer because the original three parts, as it went horribly out of sync, as I said in the annotation yesterday, went horribly out of sync. I mean, not just slightly, I mean horribly out of sync. Like something like between can be, I think it might be that minute, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds, something like that. That's how far out of sync. It's just miles out of sync. And after doing those three parts, I realised and saw what happened. I decided to look for ways to fix it. I did find a solution. It might take a couple of videos time, but I did basically find a solution. That was to lower the video compression rate. What it means, however, is there's practically hardly any more out of syncing throughout the whole LP so far. However, you may have noticed it already, or you'll at least definitely notice it when in the mission. The graphics does take a hit. You can still see what's going on in that. Some parts of the video, some parts will just look a little bit blurry. You'll see what I mean. You might have saw it already in this mission briefing here. So, and it's like that for the rest of the LP. Now, something else. I've had 3 people now tell me if I can lower the game volume. I have done in the first part. I got the first request for that, which is from Countess, and then I got 2 more in the next video. And I say it to all 3 of you. I'm going to say it again to anyone else that's going to say it. I have loaded game music as soon as possible, so from part 79 and onwards. So I was up to part 79 when Countess told me. But from part 79 onwards, I've loaded game music, and you'll see it's been lowered in these 3 parts I'm redoing here. So. But after these 3 parts, and you'll be back to high music volume until all the way up to part 79. So I'm not redoing every one of those parts, I can assure you that. So it's something like 50 or 60 odd parts I have to redo, but so just for game music volume, so you're going to have to make do with it until part 79. Right, I've done nothing I can do about that. Right, that's that. So this graphics, you may start to notice it in the next few parts. I can't remember exactly when you'll definitely notice it, but as it comes to the next few parts, it's the cure found. Otherwise, videos start going out of sync. Right, it's annoying, I know, but blame my computer. It just doesn't like me recording videos. It's causing a lot of problems. It records videos really quietly. It does really quietly. I can barely hear my voice in the game volume when I'm listening back to it on my old computer. I can hear it a little bit better on my laptop, and then you can hear myself when I up the volume in the Windows Movie Maker. You can hear the game and myself voice a bit better. I have no idea why my computer's there. It's got everything. I've got microphone at maximum volume. I've got recording at maximum volume on my computer. I don't know why it just records really quietly. It's a mystery. I do try this, and my old computer just doesn't like me recording videos. It's nowhere near as powerful as my laptop. So that's why for season 3 came out a lot better, because in most cases. because this is more powerful. My laptop's more powerful and able to handle video better, quality better. Anyway, that's that. Right, now enough of that. On with mission. Right, we've got some new things in this mission. From what I can remember, I can't remember this mission. I know this mission a little bit. I didn't really look back at my videos that much, but I know a few things that happen in it. So first things first, we've got your first monument. It's not my first monument. I've done tons of monuments in the 60 odd parts between now and up to part 80 odd. I don't know. And usually this mission is a lot easier compared to what the missions I've got next. Oh dear. Nice little break. Let's see, right. So I'm going to try. I don't know how many things will go over that's new in this mission. I can't remember exactly what I went over, but I'll just go through things as they pop up. So now I know I did this mission 3 parts last time. I'm going to try my best to aim for that. If the videos go a bit quicker, then I'll make the parts smaller, and if it goes too long, then you get bigger parts. That's just so because I need to have it as 3 parts, just to make it easier. Just so it doesn't affect the rest of the LP. It may seem weird, but that's the case. I need to keep it as close to 3 parts as possible. It's probably going to go over already because it's a ridiculously long introduction. Right, as I said, it would be on our first monument, which is Mastaba. Mastabas are quite simple, but it's not too tricky. Not too tricky at all. But I'll be able to show you that. We've got a few other things like looks like we'll be introducing education and trade. I don't know if this mission does introduce them. I think it does, but I'll show you them in case it does. Yeah. Right. Let's go on with it, shall we? So begin by planning for areas of house and industry. By now you know what the people want, in addition to basics of food and water. Of course I do know what I want. Sorry, it seems weird for me. I'm used to much trickier dishes than this now, from being all the way up to part 80. You must provide some houses with pottery, beer, entertainment and access to religious services before you think about higher education and trade. Right. So let's make a house evolve into what? Spacious apartment. Okay, that one that requires courthouse. Right, we've got reeds here, so I'll need a pottery. You'll see me a bit more advanced in this mission. So I'm going to do some things that you won't see me start doing until later. Right, you'll not start noticing me do these things later, what I'm going to do. This is something used to this. Right, first things first. First thing I like to do is usually make some kind of loop. This helps me get lots of employees in, so I'll need lots of employees. And what I normally like to do is do like a G shape. Now, counters, you've probably taken a guess what I'm doing right now. I haven't done. You won't see me start doing this until a bit later. Now, I'm going to do a water supply like this, and a obsidian here like this. Now, what I'm doing here, let's check this. You can do the forced walker. You saw me do this in season 3. I do it in Pharaoh too. You'll see me do this in later missions. And normally do it with water carrier and obsidian. In a couple of missions I've also done it with temples as well. Right. And then I have some house in here. And just usually some house in here. And what it means is that both will take care of it. They'll also be useful for things later. Now with that, I need to get some food side. So we've got chickpeas here for food. Oh yeah, I'm just used to having more stuff available where up to mission I am. Okay, so we go up here, we've got roadblocks. Yes we do, good. Right. I'm not going to worry about personal mention too much because it's not my main mission campaign. I need to load that if I want to go back to my LP. So you can see I've got a few more saves there. Yeah. So this is well much later. And the kitchen timer's about to go off. I still use that, yep. Right. Where are people? I put it at normal speed, yes I have. There goes kitchen timer. Be right back. Okay, video, that's all good. Right. Other than the usual graphics problems as I mentioned, I did mention the, so you might notice it's a bit blurry around here, especially notice it on water. Quite easy to see on water. Yeah, as I said, that's the price I have to pay in order to keep video and sound in sync. Otherwise, as I said, what happened last time when I did Men-nefer, it went about a minute out of sync. I don't think this computer's powerful enough to keep. So it's a price break, but as you can see, you can still see things that are going on. Right, it's just a small graphics error. It's a small graphics glitch, but it's not a problem. So, gardens here. Right, need to get the work camp here. Those horses should be fine for the moment. And the granary here. So I'll just try and keep this loop intact as much as possible. Right, employees needed. Can I see how many employees are short by? 0 employees, okay. Or 5 employees short, or 6 employees short. What am I thinking? Let's get in. Where's the... Right, oh, water carrier has started going round again. I should be in some unemployment. Yes, we have, with lots of it. So let's get. Who's the patron? Tar, with Boston and Cyrus's local deity. Right. Temple of Tar, and then down here Temple and Bath. Another thing I like to do is, which you'll see me start use later as well, not for a few missions actually, not quite a few missions, but I start to use shrines a lot more. Again, you won't see this for a while down the line, but you'll see what I mean here. So what I'm going to do is Temple Ptah here. That's what I normally do. Hopefully that will force focus that. Unless this corner might mess it up. I think the corner has messed it up. Right, move over you two. Right. And then to please the gods, the other gods for a while, build 4 shrines. Shrines don't cost any employees, but it still worships the gods. And then build 4 shrines just to make sure as long as they got, oh, can't believe me forgot firehouse and architect's pro. I'm forgetting everything now. Too much on my mind. Right, so another thing is you may see me build loads of police stations by doing the tax collecting and that. That's not a good idea. What I realised after a little while is you can reduce crime just by having a police officer go near them. So it helps prevent thefts and things like that. I did not really. It took me a while to realise that in the LP. So again, something else. You see me use quite a few things. You see me use later on in the LP. Yeah, so it's like a little. Think of it as like a future site sort of thing. What's coming up in the later levels. So right, that's all looking good. Hope that's forceful touring. I'm hoping it is. Yes, it's forceful touring. People annoyed me. That's not good. Right. Because we've got a lot of unemployment. Right. Right. Throwing these in. I want to do a festival square, don't I? Right. Don't make you build roads there, aren't you? Deary me, right. Festival to Bath? Yes. Large festival to Bath. Right. Right, booth here. No, actually, another thing I like to do is build bandstands. Right. What we do is Bandstand here. Conservatory and drug school here. I'm losing my voice. I'm losing everything now. I'm just waiting for my dignity to go. It's probably already gone, but... Right.